I'm Faye Fredericks. We are tracking some breaking news out of the Scottsdale area. Police believe the killing spree over the last 5 days may finally be over. The suspect now accused of 6 murders. As police closed in on Dwight Jones, 15 miles away, an investigation unfolding. 2 more deaths in Fountain Hills connected to the killing spree. Before we get to the very latest, let's take a look at how we got to this point. Thursday evening, forensic psychiatrist Dr. Stephen Pitt was shot and killed outside his office near Kierland Commons in North Scottsdale. Witnesses heard an argument before shots rang out. Those witnesses managed to get a good enough look at the gunman's face to give police this sketch. Less than a day later, Friday afternoon, 2 paralegals, Valerie Sharp and Laura Anderson, were shot and killed at their law office in Old Town Scottsdale. One of the women, shot in the head, ran out looking for help before she died. Then, just after midnight Saturday, officers found life coach Marshall Levine shot and killed at his office near Hayden and Mountain View. Scottsdale police say Levine's girlfriend called police when he didn't come home from work. That very same night, investigators got a tip leading to Dwight Jones. And that brings us to this morning and this extended stay hotel near Scottsdale and Shea. ABC 15's Sonu Wasu picks up the story from there. Sonu?
Yeah, Faye, we are learning that this is where Dwight Lamont Jones had been staying for a while now. In fact, police confirming today that Jones had been staying at Extended Stay America hotels like this one for the last 9 years. And this is where police say Jones ended his own life with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. As you can see, the hotel still blocked off by crime tape right now. All the guests evacuated. The hallways taken over by crime scene investigators. Police say they have been tracking Jones for the last day and a half. Tips led them here to this extended stay hotel in Scottsdale. Now, we spoke to some guests who were forced to evacuate very early this morning. We are learning that during that evacuation, shots rang out from the suspect's hotel room. We spoke to a woman who works right across the street. She was just getting ready to open up shop when she saw police and heard the gunfire.
And all of a sudden I hear this pop, 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 pop. And I was like, oh my God. I just couldn't believe it when I heard those shots. And it was like 2 different sets of them.
The police also deployed several canisters of tear gas and sent a robot into the room, and that is when they discovered their suspect dead. Now, the hotel remains closed at this hour. Some guests telling me that hotel staff have asked them not to return for at least a day or 2, while crime scene investigators work in there, combing through every inch of the room that Jones was staying in. A lot of evidence there to look at in light of this very complicated murder investigation. Reporting live in Scottsdale, Sonu Wasu, ABC 15, Arizona.
Sonu, thanks. This afternoon, we're putting more of the pieces together of what led up to this deadly rampage. ABC 15's Katie Connor live with more on the connection to the 2 deaths in Fountain Hills. And Katie, Scottsdale police just wrapping up a news conference. What's the latest that you've learned?
Well, Faye, police saying this has been a very long 96 hours to catch this suspect. The suspect, they believe, was essentially trying to right some wrongs or go after people he believed wronged him during a nasty divorce case. Take a look at this video. It was actually filed back in 2009, but this divorce case lasted 7 years. According to an order of protection, Jones was prohibited from purchasing a firearm because he was a credible threat to his wife and their child. Now, back in 2009, a Scottsdale police report reveals Jones threatened that he would kill his ex-wife before police would even arrive. At one point, Dr. Stephen Pitt did a psychological evaluation of Jones and was called as a witness in the trial. On Thursday, police say Jones shot and killed Dr. Stephen Pitt outside of his Phoenix office. A day later, he went to the law firm where his ex-wife's attorney worked and killed 2 paralegals. Then police say he went to a counselor's office in Scottsdale looking again for a particular person.
His son, as a part of the divorce proceedings, had to see an additional psychiatrist that would normally have been in the same office space that Dr. Levine was in.
Again, police saying that he did kill someone at that office, but it was not the intended target. Police today also telling us that 2 additional people were killed by the suspect up in Fountain Hills. Right now, detectives are still trying to piece together how exactly he is related to the suspect. We also did just get a statement from the suspect's ex-wife, and she says she is deeply saddened by the tragedy caused by her ex-husband. She goes on to say he was a very emotionally disturbed person, and personally she has feared for her safety for the past 9 years. She cannot express the emotions that she feels for all of the innocent families touched by this senseless violence. And Faye, talking with police today, they say they could not have cracked this case and actually tracked down Jones if it wasn't for all the different law enforcement agencies across the valley, FBI, ATF, MCSO, even Coconino County Sheriff's Office up north, all working together to actually crack this case. Faye?
Yeah, certainly a collaborative effort. Katie, thank you very much. And as we get more answers to this disturbing crime spree, there are still so many more questions. We're going to have much more coming your way at 5 o'clock, including the funeral for the first victim, Dr. Stephen Pitt. Stay with ABC 15 on air, online, and on our free ABC 15 mobile app for updates in real time, plus the full timeline of all of the events.